Welcome back, guys. This is Alan, and today we will be breaking down Euro USD. Right. So I know a lot of you guys wanted to see a like top-down analysis or breakdown on what I see in the charts. Um, I do apologize. I was not trading this week. I took maybe two trades. I think both on AUD USD. I had one loss, one win, basically break even for the week. So I'm just gonna give you guys a breakdown of your USD as of right now because I think there's a lot to be pulled from this lesson, right? So this is obviously going to be hindsight. I did not take this trade. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, right? I'm on the 1 hour, obviously, right? So I like to just break down my midnight New York, all right? Start to just kind of start putting these sections on a chart so I can see where the daily lows and how daily highs were. Right. So as you can see, this was last Friday's low basically. And I'll classify this as the new high, right? So you can see there was still old equal highs resting back there. Right. I put that on my last lesson. So I'm just write equal highs. And then equal highs means there's buy side liquidity there. Very simple. Okay. Also like to show you guys that there's sell side liquidity resting there, equal lows as well, right? Very, very simple. Sell side liquidity, right? Let's put that on the bottom. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, very simple, right? I want you guys to start just jotting these things down. This is how I usually practice as well. So as you can see, there's the 3 down candle, which ICT says in his mentorship is an order block, right? We want to see these as order blocks. You don't just look at this, but I just used all 3 as a down candle as a order block, right? So I'll label that out. I see a nice imbalance resting right here, right? Very simple imbalance right there, right? And let me just note out that order block so we can start seeing them too. So as I showed you guys, what's a valid order block, right? A valid order block is where it's, resting below an imbalance or fair value gap. As you guys can see, very nice fair value gap there, equal lows as well. Price dips lower, takes out these lows here, right? And then retraces higher. Okay, it goes into this nice little breaker right here. And then continues moving lower, right? So as you can see, this down candle here allows price to take out highs right here, right? Very simple. Goes through it. We wait for it to come back in, sell right there, drops down, right? Just to fill this gap if needed, right? So very, very simple, right? However, I start just jotting these out. Imbalance right here. Imbalance right here. Let me just put that on top. Imbalance right there. That's what we'll be targeting along with these equal highs right here. Okay. So price comes down, takes out sell side liquidity, fills the imbalance here, hits this order block right here, and runs higher, right? And this is what I mean by the fib doesn't really matter. I don't use the fib, but let's say you want to pull this fib from here. You would have missed out on this trade if you're just using the fib because you're like, oh, it went to 71. I see this big. I mean, technically, you could still catch it from here. You can just enter right here and then, just kind of put your stop loss down here. Not really a problem, but you got to stop relying on the fib. I want you guys to start seeing price, price coming in, fills the balance, hits this order block, reacts from it very, very solidly, right? And as you see, price comes in here. Let's just say you take a demo entry, same thing, hits this order block, fills this, stop loss run resting underneath that. And all you're doing is targeting, this fair value gap right here, or this imbalance I noted out up here, or even, equal highs, right? But I want you guys to start doing this if you're not. If you're just starting to intro to ICT, start taking partials. ICT loves taking partials. Okay, so the first partial we just take here, right? This is just a 1-to-1 trade, right? Very, very simple. 12 pips with 21 pip gain right here. Basically a 1 to 1.75. This is where you take a majority of your trade off, okay? Because you don't know if it wants to just take out these lows or even take out this low. Okay, this is what I mean by when it's hindsight. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm gonna make 8% running. Like, you're not, in reality, you're not holding that whole trade down, right? even for my signals, I tell you guys to take partials or just exit trade at 1%. 1% gain is 1% gain. Okay. And that's all there is to it, right? As you see, price comes up, fills this gap. That's when you take your first exit. Okay. 70% of your trade is gone there. You already bagged your money, stop loss to break even, right? And then now you're targeting this. This is your second level. Okay. Above these highs and then this imbalance. Like just for example, you flip the script, okay, it took out lows and filled an imbalance and it reversed. There's a good chance where it could do the same thing here. All right. So price comes up here, fills the imbalance. Another 70% of your 30% of the trade is gone there, or you collapse your whole trade here. No problem with that. Okay. There's nothing in the rule book. There's no rules in trading. The only rule in trading you should have is be profitable. There's no rules like, oh, I have to hold it to here, have to hold it, because then you're just kind of trying to find like a definitive answer to trading, like, oh, it's going to go here for sure. Like, you know, there's no such thing as for sure. It's just a matter of time, right? Yeah, you can say it'll come here for sure, but you never know what it comes up here, runs this again, and then goes up there and like, yo, yeah, I got there. Well, you're in this trade profitable. Why don't you just take it out? All right. So this is where you bag your other trade, you bag your other 70%, or just close it fully, right? This is perfect for me to close fully. I would have just closed fully here if I was in this trade, right? And then let's say if you really wanted to see this equal highs, take it out. Obviously, it happened literally in the next hour. You know, as soon as it takes it out here, it just kept running. So you probably would have just caught everything here if you were just letting it run. But yeah, this would be a very, very solid trade setup that I want you guys to start seeing, right? Very, very simple, right? Obviously, it is hindsight. However, this is a way to start understanding what's going on in the markets, right? As soon as you start seeing these structure again, then you see imbalance here. The next time you might see something different. It might run up higher first, and then you can start targeting the lows resting underneath this. Yeah. Vice versa. If it just ran up here, ran higher, and now you can look to target these lows down here, here, and this imbalance, maybe this order block, or even these lows down here. Okay. So it takes a lot of time for you to get used to ICT's concepts and see what's going on. Personally, for me, I don't think EU is going any higher. I want to see EU start dropping lower. You know, close out the year with it dropping lower, take some more sell-side liquidity out. But that's just my personal, like, you know, like ideology, like idea for this trade. But yeah, very, very simple trade setup. If you're able to start seeing these trade setups and start practicing with it, you're going to be a really, really good profitable trader. And yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with taking partials, but this is kind of how I will break down my Euro USD breakdown. But yeah, if you have any other questions, you already know my Instagram. If you guys want to join my signals or my classes, I think I still have maybe 2 days free. But yeah, you guys can just message me and I can get you guys booked for those. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Happy New Year's, and I'll see you guys in 2022.